Alright, y'all. Today is Wednesday, May 3rd, 2023. This is the next project here at Junker King Garage. It's an 82 C10 short bed. I just put a different fender on this truck. The one that was on it, the headlight was dent right here. So let me insert a picture and I'll show you all that. Alright. It's not too bad. We're going to have to get another door. Bed's not too bad. It's got one little spot right in there that needs to be fixed, and right up underneath the tail light, it's got a little dent. And the reason why the back is sitting low is, one, the tire on that side is flat, and two, they put, I think, drop shackles on the back. I think they was in the process of lowering it, because the front, when it's sitting on the ground, sits the nose up a little bit. I'll insert another picture so you can see that. Alright, so this is the interior of it. Only thing we're going to be keeping off this is the steering column, the shifter, and the seat. Maybe the windshield, like the door glasses, regulators, you know, all that stuff, seat belts. Probably the I don't know, we'll see where we get with that, but the reason why we're swapping cabs on this is that it has no title. I think the guy that owned it was deceased, so he ended up selling it. Go in, show y'all the engine. It's got a little 305 in it. Now, when we got there to look at the truck, the guy that we got it from said he thought the motor was locked up or no good, because when they put a power to it, it did nothing. He said the starter wouldn't do anything. Well, first thing I did when I got it here, put my battery in it. Well, let me back up. When the flatbed rolled it off into the driveway, I wanted to put the shifter in the park. Well, when I did that, the truck still moved. I was like, wow, this thing is not in park. So a day or so went by, put it up on jacked it up, put on jack stand, got up underneath it, where the shifter wasn't exactly all the way in the park. So if they were trying to turn it over with a somewhat dead battery, you're going to be turning the motor and the transmission. So it puts twice as much work on the starter to do both. It, you know, it like grunts to try to start. So once I got the shifter all the way in park, readjusted it, that I knew it was locked in the park. Next thing I did is I come in, I said, well, let me see what the condition of the engine looks like. So I pulled this valve cover off, and I'll insert a picture of that so y'all can see what it looked like. Alright, as you can tell, that sucker has no oil in it whatsoever. Just clean. Took the #1 spark plug out, put my bore scope down in there. Piston walls, brand new. I mean, it ain't got a mark on it nowhere. Pistons are brand new. So I'm like, huh. So hooked my battery up. Good battery, 12-volt battery, positive. Went in there. Let me show you real quick what they got going on as far as how to start the truck. I don't know what they were doing, but why they did this, but they put the neutral safety switch on the outside of the steering column. So I don't get that, but hey, does its job. I hit it. It started spinning over. The motor started spinning over, but it sounded like it won't get no fire. So I just come on back out, you know, looking it over. Positive wire on the distributor wasn't hooked up. I thought, oh, okay. So plug that up, put 2 dribbles. Now that's not the original carburetor. We had to get another carburetor, but put 2 dribbles down and the other carburetor was on here. Barely hit the neutral safety switch. Fired right up. Purred like a kitten. But we were standing here and they were just shooting gas out of it. The float bowls and the other carburetor was stuck open. So we just pulled it off, put that carburetor on there. I mean, if I hook the battery up and barely hit the neutral, she'll fire right up, but it's got open headers with no exhaust. So I don't want to, you know, piss my neighbors off too much by keep starting it. But yeah, motor runs perfect. You know, got plenty of oil. Doesn't leak anything. So that was a win right there. You know, put the truck in drive at first. It didn't move. I was like, oh Lord, it's got a blown transmission. Pulled the dipstick while it's running. No fluid. Put fluid down there now. Probably about 2.5, 3 quarts, somewhere like that. Put in drive, boom. Jump right in gear. Forward and reverse. Brakes are like manual brakes right now because you can tell they don't have the brake booster line hooking to it. Started cleaning out that's up inside the truck, so I don't know why they didn't have that hooked up. But that's the gist of the truck so far that we know about it. I mean, this side's not too bad. It's got a couple of marks right there. I don't know if we're gonna keep that door either. The bed's not too bad. It's got one little spot back there we're gonna fix. But that's where we're at with the truck. Now, poking around on the marketplace. Went up to Fredericksburg this past weekend and picked this cab up. This is an 85 Chevrolet cab. Air conditioning, power steering, power brakes truck. It was 4-wheel drive. As you can see, it's got the 4-wheel drive shifter. But it wouldn't be Junker King Garage if we wouldn't have to do some kind of work. So there's the bad and the ugly. Rocker cab, corner, floor, inner rocker. He's even got the piece for the inner side right here and the structure piece right here. He gave us the floor, the inner structure, kick panel, both cab corners, and I think we had to order the rocker and the inner rocker. Then after that, pretty much all the sheet metal work in here we'll have to put back together. But other than that, I mean, the cab's actually in really good shape. It's, you know, no major dents or anything in it. It's got a little bit right at the top right here. It's got a couple of waves in it, but that ain't nothing we can't get fixed. This side of the cab and all is in really good shape. You know, the cab corner rock and all is there. The floor is pretty solid. I mean, it's got a little surface rust, but it's not, you know, where you hit it, your hand will go through it or anything. It's pretty solid. But yeah, this is the cab that's going to go on that truck. So we're going to start working on this. You know, I'm going to start taking all the wiring off. Windshield wipers, the motor, you know, just whatever needs to come off, this thing's coming off. Windshield's coming out, the back glass is coming out. You know, seat belts are coming out. Oh, that's another thing too about that cab. That's a stick shift truck. See, this is automatic. It had the bigger brake pedal, so that was a plus right there. And see where the 4-wheel drive shifter's at. We're going to put his B&M shifter that was in that truck. It's going in here. So that's where we're at with this project. I'm going to start getting on this thing within the next day or so. The outer rocker should be here today, but the inner rocker is not going to be here until probably about the middle of next week. So it'll probably be then before I even start really cutting, because I want to have that inner piece, the inner rocker first, so you can lay the floor down on it. You know where the outer rocker's going. You know that back kick piece that goes in here. You know you really need that inner rocker before you start cutting and doing all that work. So I might just putt around and just start trying to sand it a little bit, make work on getting all this stuff out. You know, getting it ready, because I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go black on the firewall. I don't know exactly what we're going to go on the cab and the bed and all that yet, but I know the firewall is going to be black, so that's what I'm going to start working on. But I do want to show y'all, I still have my 96 short bed conversion. I haven't got rid of it. It's just on hold. And I want to be clear that this truck is a long-term project. It's going to be for my youngest daughter. You know, she graduates in about 4 years. So this is going to be one of her graduation presents. So I'm in no big rush to, you know, finish it for YouTube and, you know, get views. That's basically with this, all it is just a memory for me to show her what I did to make this truck. So I just want people to understand, this is not a quick project. It's going to be here for a long time. But with that said, I'm going to get on off here and get to work. And y'all have a good day. Y'all be good.